Forensic science is the application of scientific knowledge and methodology to legal problems and criminal investigations. 64% of the general public had heard of forensic anthropology. However, this leaves 35%, a substantial amount, that had not heard of this. Forensic anthropology is the study and analysis of human remains for purposes of assisting a criminal investigation. Forensic anthropologists provide information about the origin and identity of a body and its means and times of death. When forensic scientists are represented on televised crime dramas, their roles are often combined and exaggerated. For those that replied yes to having heard of a body farm, produced a variety of answers. For those that replied no, there was a variety of answers. In order to understand how body farms work, it helps to know some basics about human death and decay. When your heart stops beating, your body's cells and tissues stop receiving oxygen. Brain cells are the first to die, usually within 3 to 7 minutes. Blood begins draining from the capillaries almost immediately, pulling in lower-lying portions of the body, creating a pale appearance in some places and a darker appearance in others. About 3 hours after death, rigor mortis, a stiffening of muscles, sets in. Around 12 hours after death, the body will feel cool, and within 24 hours, depending on fat and external temperatures, it will lose all internal heat in a process called algor mortis. The environment in which a dead body is placed also affects its rate of decay. Now that we know more about human decay, we will now move on and look at what a body farm is. Body farms allow scientists to study the natural decay of the human body, as well as how a decomposing body affects the world around. The bodies are allowed to decompose for various amounts of time. Then students practice locating and collecting and removing the remains from the area. These research facilities enable forensic anthropologists to be able to identify individuals. They identify these individuals by age, sex, race and body type by looking at the remains. When Dr. Bass first started the body farm, he used unclaimed bodies from medical examiners' offices. Later, people started donating their bodies to the facility to help with forensic studies. In this section, I asked a range of donation option questions. Leaving dead bodies out in the open isn't for everyone. Beliefs and traditions concerning burial of the dead vary greatly across cultural, religious and geographic divides. Take the ancient Egyptians, for example. They maintained elaborate ceremonies and funeral preparations, such as embalming the dead, which is still in common use today. Tibetan Buddhists may opt for a sky burial, in which one's remains are left exposed to be consumed by vultures. Some people plan to be cremated when they die, while others may find the thought of destroying their bodies by fire, even after they're dead, to be disturbing. From the survey, 82% of people suggested that body donation is ethical. From the remaining 18%, both 9% said no and 9% said other,